Alrighty guys, this is snugsonblitz, and I'm back with another video for you today. And in this game we're going to be looking at this tank, the Lowe, the Tier 8 German heavy tank. Now this tank has been around for ages, and back in the day I thought it was one of the weaker tanks because most people couldn't play it well. However, pros seem to do great in it. So my buddy had a game the other day and he shared it with me, and I thought it's a great tank to illustrate what this tank can do. So let's jump right in and I'll tell you a few more things about this tank as we go. Okay, so what do you need to know about this tank? Well, number one, the gun is accurate. This gun can hit things from a mile away. It's like a sniper. Number two, this tank is slow. I mean, it's a heavy tank, so you got to play it heavy tank playstyle. Hull down, just peeking over. Number three, this tank prints credits. If you want to make credits and you need a tank that makes money, this is the tank for you. The T26E4 is also good, but this tank just seems to be so much stronger in making money because it lasts longer on the battlefield. So even though this is so old, it can really do the business even today. And my buddy's going to illustrate that in this game. So here he's off. Thankfully, his team's coming with him, and they're all going this side of the map, which is what you really want to be doing, as I've mentioned in numerous videos already. Okay, so he's going to go hull down, and he's going to get a shot in here. Again, aiming. Ah, dang, he missed that. That's a shame, but that's okay. Now, that E75 is a problem, and so is this CC64. Now, look at this. He's just going to aim in. He's going to use gold bullets, and he's just basically going to shred. Now, they just lost one tank. So that's a bit of a problem. But he's just going to use that incredible aiming ability, even just using AP. And he can just hit the weak spots on tanks. And that's what this gun can really do. See, look at that. Two beautiful shots there. Thankfully, the T95 is pushing in here, and it's taken all the attention away from my buddy, allowing him to go to work. So good work, T95 there. Now, he's not going to take any unnecessary shots. He's going to take it nice and slow. But right now, it's not looking good. I mean, look at the mini-map right there. There are 5 tanks, and they're like swarming around them here. They've got good map control. They've got the outside there, allowing them to shoot from multiple angles. And especially in a heavy tank, that spells doom. Ooh, is he lucky? He managed to avoid that shell from the ISU. But in order to win this game, really he's got to get rid of this ISU here. The reason being is that I'm sure he would like to focus on those tanks across the river there and go hull down. But he can't do so with this ISU here, because the last thing you want to do in any game is turn your back to a gun such as the ISU or WT or Grill or whatever, because they will just rip you apart. Now, thankfully, he's just able to get back behind cover here. The lack of mobility of the ISU is really going to help him here. And he's bouncing another shot from the side there. Wow. Now, I'd love that ISU to come out. But, yikes. Okay, so they've just lost another tank. Here he goes. Ugh. That's painful. Oh, he goes. Here he goes. Oh, he bounces that shot. Wow. Wow. And now hopefully, can he get him? Yes. Took a hit for his trouble, and another hit for his trouble. But now he's able to go hull down against those tanks on the outside there. Unfortunately, it's 2 versus 3, and his other tank is all the way at the back there. So he's really alone against these 2 meds. Now, if they work together, ooh, he just missed that. That's a shame. Now, if these 2 medium tanks work together, they should be able to cause him all sorts of trouble. A Chimera and a Progetto. Like, oh my goodness. Ooh, another bounce there. So he's doing a great job here. And I'm sure he'd like to get rid of this Chimera because he's the one-shot, whereas the Progetto isn't. But he's not pushing in too far. Oh, so now, ooh. So now they're both one-shots. He needs to choose which one to get rid of. He decides to go for the Chimera. Maybe not the best choice because it allows the Progetto to get around him. And the Chimera is stuck down below. But, oh, he managed to avoid that shot from the Progetto. And he's just got to turn. He's got to turn. And He bounces that shot. So now it's a 1v1 with T92E1 versus the Lowe. Now in this situation, really the Lowe has got armor and gun depression versus the T92's spotting ability, speed, super gun. Yeah, done right, I don't think the Lowe has much of a chance in this game. But let's see what happens. Okay, so here he comes. Now my buddy's not pushing in here because, as I said, the best thing he's got is gun depression and armor. So he's just going to kind of keep this tank in front of him, hopefully. But here he comes. He's going to use his speed. Now, is he going to be able to get a shot in? Will he be able to take him out? Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. So he couldn't kill a T92E2. T92E1. And the T92E1 bounced his shot. Wow, that's crazy. So now it's anyone's game. They're both one shots, and they're just going to play, keep away here. Now the T92 does a great job here because what he does is he doesn't drop down. He just stays there and teases the drop down. And my buddy is just going to tease going over the ridge here. So the question is, will it be a draw or will someone risk it? As Midi say, risk it for a biscuit, right? Here he goes. Again, the tease. They both want the other one to make a mistake. So smartly, my buddy's just waiting here. Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe I'd go for the draw here because, I've had a pretty good game. I don't want to risk it. I don't know what the T92 is thinking, but let's see what happens. So they're down to 35 seconds here. 25 seconds, sorry. And let's see what happens. It's going to come down to the wire. He offers a draw. He drops down. So he's coming around. Luckily, the gravity's helping my buddy here. The question is, who will get a shot in? And boom! There he goes. Look at that. What a great game. 3,000 damage and 3,000 block damage. Wow. So, the Lowe. Is it a good tank? Well, it's a solid tank. It's slow and ploddy, but can it still do the business? Definitely. Use its aiming ability, use its good armor, you go hull down, and you've got a heck of a solid tank on your team. So, I think I'll leave it there. I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz. Out.